Hey, Mr. Clash here, and today we're going to have a look at how to 3-star this common internet base with LALO 10, Hall 10. Don't be fooled by the walls, the weapons are still maxed. Okay, in the normal iteration of this base, this Inferno Tower will be in this little box here. This Inferno Tower will be in this little box here. However, they've mixed and matched a little bit in this case. Now, if the Infernos are in those little boxes, it's not going to matter too much. The point of this attack on this particular layout that you see here is to get the 2 air defenses down and the Queen and the CC. If you get an Expo, that's fantastic. In this case, if you can get 2 Expos, that's even double fantastic. So they've put the 2 Expos where the Queen is. Okay, so without further ado, I'll just tell you, there are bowlers in the clan castle, and so 1 rage and 1 heal is for the bowlers, so that a raged heal bowler combo can get double bounce action, hopefully take out a lot of stuff. Doesn't quite go 100% according to plan, as you will see, but it's still a good wipeout anyway. The giants were there to give distraction for the wizards and just to take a little bit of damage off the siege machine, just so the siege machine could get that little bit deeper into the base. So as you can see here, the siege is about to go down. I'm preempting the rage, preempting the heal, and away we go. Baby dragon and dragon have come out of the clan castle. Balloons come out. The poison's gone down. Now watch what the balloon does over here to my bowlers. All in a little, just standing under there, and pop, all gone. So unfortunately, the Queen didn't get onto it. The poison, whatever. The balloon took out my bowlers. Absolutely devastating. Otherwise, they would probably have done a little bit more damage. Nevertheless, as you can see, this box has gone down as well as part of this compartment. So if there was an Inferno in here, the Inferno would have gone down. So what we're seeing here is got a couple of haste spells to get into the Inferno Tesla area, and then this is where the first rage is going to be put down. So there you go. Haste, haste, rage. Don't follow that just blindly. You will get a feel for where the rage needs to be. Now, 2 more haste left to go. 3 balloons, 3 balloons, 3 balloons. Hasting onto this Inferno Tower over here. It's a multi, so they do quite a lot of damage to the balloons. Just waiting just that little bit. I've got an Expo, Tesla, Archer, and a multi up. But just way too many balloons up my sleeve. I've still got 2 balloons up the sleeve. Now, you have heard me say before, if you've been following the channel for a while, try to, if you can, keep 2 balloons up your sleeve. However, that is not something that is absolutely set in stone to be followed religiously without deviating from the path. If you need the 2 balloons for something, don't keep them up your sleeve. Just actually use them. There's no harm in that as long as you're very wise with your cleanup troops, in this case the cleanup minions. Because the last thing you want to do is drop all the balloons, and then you'll see that the way they end, they path all weird, and then you've got no cleanup troops. Okay, so let's go have a look at the next one. Okay, a couple of things you'll notice here is, yes, it's the same base, slightly different configuration with the way the Infernos have been laid out, and yes, it's the same clan. So they essentially use the same base twice in the same war. Fantastic idea, I'm sure that's what they're thinking. If the base has withheld 3-star attacks, except if you do 3-star it, then you know how to 3-star the other base, and it's a give me. So in this case, again, we're going to come in to get the Queen. The easiest way to get the Queen is to come in from this top side here. It takes out an Inferno Tower, Expo, and this Expo in this box. So all of that is planning to go down. The optimum word, or the prime word there, is plan. So let's have a look how this goes. Again, you don't necessarily need the wizards. However, I'm so paranoid about the king, it's just a good idea to bring that wizard just to make sure. If you didn't put the wizard on the camp, then the king might have gone over, and then that's no good. So the king comes in here. I've got the poison down. I've got the rage. I've got the heal. In this case, the bowlers are not going to get taken out by a single balloon drop like they did last time. They've taken out the enemy queen. The enemy queen's gone down. They've taken out a bunch of skellies. They'll take out this Expo. My queen, in this case, the queen will shoot the wizard. I would have liked her to go up and take out this archer tower. Okay, so at this point here, what we have is a pause for thinking, and then, yep, I'll just come straight down this runway, get the lava hound in, balloon, get a couple of haste spells to get them down into this area nice and quickly. Probably could have dropped that haste spell a little bit different. Probably could have dropped this one a little bit earlier as well. Nevertheless, more balloons coming in, and again, saving the rage spell for the area where they're going to need it the most is what I figure, and that is Tesla Inferno area, and also where the last air defense is. Now you'll notice there's 1 balloon, 1 wizard, and 5 minions up the sleeve yet. So the 5 minions are going to get dropped down here on the trash, and I will still have 1 balloon and 1 wizard up the sleeve. Now what's going on here is keeping a very sharp eye on what these balloons are going to do. They're all going to path over to this mortar. That's fantastic. Now they go here. Now if this balloon starts to all path down this way, I might have dropped the balloon up there. But the balloon didn't, and so in that case I'm left with a balloon, and so I dropped the balloon on the army camp there at the bottom. So that was the logic behind that. So that is how to 3-star this base. I'll just bring this, we'll let the attack run again just as I wrap up this particular video. So I'll just pause it here. Just pause it. Have a look at the troop combination. So just jot down the troop combination. Just pause the video, drop down the troop combination, have a screen cap of it or whatever you need to do. The idea is something you can do in your clan as well. Make up this troop combination. You might want to swap out 2 giants, 2 loons, and 5 minions so that you end up with a golem to tank instead of 2 giants, because a golem would have lasted much longer than the 2 giants lasted. And that way you could create your funnel with a golem, and it gets a little bit further in, let's just say, with the siege machine as well, instead of the 2 giants, because the 2 giants you don't get that much value, but they were just there to create the funnel. So if you're happy to come in with a couple of balloons lighter and you feel you can still do it, then that's definitely something to try. Also, something I recommend is try and have some clanmates make this base up. It is an internet base. Swap it out, make it in the general configuration that it was, and that is put Inferno Tower in these boxes and move the other weapons around accordingly, and see if you can figure out how to come in at the base from a slightly different angle with the purpose of taking out 2 air defenses. Also, if your clanmates make the base, try and have them do some hits on the base with a lava hound in the clan castle. So you just saw it's like having a baby dragon and a balloon. While the balloon did devastate my bowlers on the first one, did not do anything on the second one. However, if you have a lava hound in the clan castle with a very light kill squad coming in, that is, it's light on wizards, if the queen gets hung up, she's maybe not able to take out some other things, and those other things might be able to get her first. So do make this space up. Experiment with this troop combination with different CCs and see which one is easier, which one is harder. Anyway, that's it for today's video. This is how to 3-star this internet base. Share it with your clanmates, share it with your friends, so that they're all onto it. Or make a little text list, just jot it down on your little text file or something with this particular base and this particular video on how to 3-star this base, so that you can refer to it next time you face this in war, and you should be facing it in war because it's a bit of a common base. So that's it for this video. Do let me know what you thought of the attack or how you've attacked this base if you have in the past. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.